Hey friends, happy Saturday to you. In this series of Small Business Saturdays, I want to give my friend Craig Bowlen a big shout out, who has helped me personally in many physical as well as mental therapies. I'm going to talk a little bit about that today. So I had to ask him specifically, what is this therapy that you do exactly? Because it's not like any therapy I've ever had done before. So the way he described it, I had to write it down, is multidiscipline structural therapy specializing in kinesiology. I'm probably saying that wrong. Osteopathic and orthopedic therapies. Probably butchering all of that, but the kinesiology, if I'm saying that correctly, is the study of the body's movement and improves their mobility. Osteopathic treats the whole person, including their physical, mental, and emotional well-being. And the orthopedic is a musculoskeletal system, and it helps with trauma, spine disease, sports injuries, and numerous other infections and disorders. And he is a master of all of this in conjunction with energy work. Now, I originally met Craig through one of my other realtor friends at a wedding, and she said, hey, this guy is a great masseuse. If you ever need a really intense massage, go see him. Well, as a female, I'm naturally a little bit, leery about going to see a male masseuse. But Craig was very nice. He seemed like he really knew what he was talking about in his therapy. It sounded like a different kind of therapy than I was used to. So I got his number, and fast forward a couple weeks, I'm in this terrible neck pain, which is probably a result of some of the car accidents I've been in. And I had gone to massage therapy, I had been to the chiropractor, and nothing was helping. So I give Craig a call. And what I didn't realize is I was in for more than just a physical therapy. He also helped me with mental issues that I didn't even realize still existed with me. I did not realize this, but when you go through traumatic experiences, your cells, your tissues, and your nervous system holds that trauma deep within, which makes a lot of sense because a lot of things I have been through trauma-wise, childhood trauma, rape, domestic violence situations I've been in the past, and I'm not going to get into my whole history, but I've been through a lot of trauma in my life. And I wondered why, going to therapist after therapist over all the years, sometimes something would trigger a memory of one of these incidences with me, and I would stew on it all day. I would think about it, and I would hold on to that pain and I would be angry over what I'd been through. And I didn't understand why I couldn't seem to get past this. And I have a degree in psychology, so I have a bachelor's in it. So I'm a big believer in therapy. But even with my own therapy, through seeking other psychologists and through what I've studied myself personally, I would find myself in these situations. And Craig helped me to realize that my body was storing up this trauma and it needed to be released through a therapist that specialized in helping pull that energy and that trauma out of my body. And that's something that he also specializes in, which is very different from any other therapist I'd ever been to. So after about, I think, 3 sessions with him, the last session, I remember being incredibly painful. I've never felt pain quite like that in a massage session. But what he was doing was energy work, pulling all of that trauma. And I started having some flashbacks in the middle of this session of trauma I had been through. And it was very painful. But the next day, I felt an unbelievable sense of peace that I had never felt in years. It was incredible. I have found that this has been months since I've had this particular session. I don't think about any of the stuff I've been through in my past anymore. It no longer is a thing for me. It's really unbelievable. There's maybe a few little things here and there that will have come up, but from where I was before, it's like non-existent. So I wanted to share his therapy because I recently had an acquaintance of mine commit suicide, and it's very sad. he was very young. He was only 22. And I wish I had done a video on this sooner to reach people to realize that there is therapy out there that can help you, not only physically, but mentally. I highly recommend anybody who's been through these kinds of traumas, childhood trauma, rape, domestic violence, and especially veterans who have PTSD. He said he's helped numerous veterans with this, and I know this is a really big thing, especially in this area. If you know somebody that could maybe benefit from this kind of therapy, I urge you to give him a call. He's a really, really nice man, really easy to talk to, and see if he can help you, because this world is crazy right now. There's a lot of people going through stuff that we may not even know about. And so I just wanted to reach out and let people know that there is help out there. So I'm going to leave his information. Please give him a call. And thanks for listening. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.